Since the beginning of the year, we've talked about the ablative case, and we've said that it was used for the object of a preposition. That's actually not quite true. There's a little bit more to the story than that. We say that the ablative is object of preposition, kind of like as a placeholder. You remember when you were little and you learned to ride a bicycle for the first time, right? You had training wheels, but then came the time you took the training wheels off. So saying that ablative is object of preposition, that was kind of like the training wheels. That was good for the first few weeks of school. But from now on, we're never going to use object of preposition as the use of the ablative case. In fact, if you put object of preposition for the ablative on a test or a quiz, I'm going to have to count that wrong. Because from now on out, we're going to be more specific. And it turns out there are quite a number of ablative uses. I think we get maybe 10 or 11 this year. So the first one we want to talk about is what we call ablative of means. Ablative of means. The big deal with ablative of means, it shows, or it has an ablative case noun, no preposition in Latin. So now you see why we can't say object of a preposition anymore. There are some ablatives that do use a preposition, but there are some that do not. And that's why we can't just use that as a generic use for the ablative anymore. So there's no preposition in Latin, but in English, we translate using the helping words by or with. Okay? So when you want to show the tool or the object with which you do something, you're going to put that in the ablative case. Let's take a quick example from some old vocabulary. So here we've got the agricola, equum, aqua, servat. Okay? Well, it's probably pretty obvious which word is the ablative case. Again, if you know your noun endings, we see that nice long A ablative there. We've got an ablative singular coming out of first declension. So what's happening? Well, we've got our farmer. What's he doing? The farmer servat. The farmer saves. And what's he saving? Well, he's saving his horse. The farmer saves the horse. And there's all kinds of ways you could save the horse. Maybe the horse is hungry, so you could save the horse with food, right? Maybe the horse had trouble, was ill, and you could save the horse with medicine. Apparently in this sentence, the horse must have been thirsty because the farmer saves the horse with water. And no, there's no preposition for with here in the Latin. We simply put it in the English. And if you prefer, you could have said the farmer saves the horse by water. That was the means that he was using to save the horse. And that's what we talk about when that's what we mean when we talk about ablative of means.